Welcome in, Bills Mafia. Welcome back to another edition of the Go Bills podcast here on Instagram as well as on YouTube. Appreciate everybody for watching and appreciate you all for coming out. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that is celebrating Thanksgiving with the Buffalo Bills. Appreciate each and every one of you and I'm thankful for each and every one of you each and every week that you come out here and watch. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions in Detroit right now, the second week in a row that the Buffalo Bills are playing in Detroit, facing the Detroit Lions, and they are up 17 to 14 at the half. Many of you are also probably wondering what is going on with your facial hair, Brett. And I was going to let you guys know that it is towards the end of No Shave November, so I will be shaving it off on the 1st of December, but I am celebrating No Shave November to benefit cancer research. My mom had leukemia and my grandmother had breast cancer, so I am doing it for them. That's why I always do it every single year. So that's why I am celebrating No Shave November, not shaving, and that's why I have the beard. So without further ado, let's jump into this. A couple of injuries right now for the Buffalo Bills. Major one to start off with Von Miller being injured in the game and has a knee injury and has been ruled out. So the Bills are going to be down to 3 active defensive ends. Shaq Lawson, Boogie Basham, and Mike Love, all active right now. So that's going to be the 3 that are active and playing. But it's unfortunate that Von Miller is injured. Really sucks for the Bills. Hopefully he can be back next week against New England. And it's not a long-term injury, but it didn't look good. So we will see where that goes, but it looked like it was – I couldn't tell if it was his ankle or if it was his knee. But to me, it looked like it was his ankle got rolled on, but they're saying a knee injury, so I'm not really sure what that entails, if it's the knee or if it's the ankle or what it is. Yeah, he probably hyperextended his knee, and hopefully it's something like that, but my prayers go out to Von, and hopefully it's not a devastating injury. I hope it's not an ACL or anything like that. At the half, the Bills are having 17 points without 2 major players that are getting involved in the offense. Right now, Stephon Diggs has 2 catches for 15 yards. Davis has 2 catches for 20 yards, so not a lot of yards for the receivers. Getting the points on the board mostly through Josh Allen getting involved. He does have the rushing touchdown right now and also has another catch to Isaiah McKenzie. So that's 2 major players that are getting involved in the offense right now. Did like that we did mix in Nyheim Hines, which was great. Got him involved as well. And hopefully we can open up the playbook to him a little bit more each week. And hopefully we can get him involved today so that we can get the run game going. The only thing I would say that's a negative on the offense would be the run blocking right now hasn't been the best, as well as pass blocking. So I want to see a little bit more from center Ryan Bates. He has been struggling. The snaps seem like they're off a little bit, so hopefully we can get that figured out with the snaps and get it back on track, get some more points on the board. As for the defense, it seems like they're just not getting involved in tackling. They're arm tackling, making sensible tackles and not hitting the right holes as well. So hopefully Buffalo can get that figured out. It seems like they're using their shoulders a little bit too much, which the only guy on the team that can shoulder tackle right now is Jordan Phillips because he has that big body. Hopefully we can get that figured out, and then we can have more success in the second half. You heard from Sean McDermott at the end of the first quarter talking about the tackling right now and talking about the defense. He wants to get it straightened out. But that's the biggest reason why the run game for the Detroit Lions is keeping them in this game. As for the defense overall, I do think that the pass game is doing a good job. They just need to figure out a way to get more involved in the game and make a big play, especially in the secondary. I want to see a pick. That would be great to see right now. Got to make a difference in the game. Get a pick, get something going, get a stop, especially on third down. The third down efficiency right now is not very good. We're keeping the ball on the field and not getting off the field, which is important. So hopefully Buffalo can figure that out, get back into the game with an interception or something like that, and win the turnover battle today. Right now, Buffalo is winning the turnover battle 1-0, which is another key to the game that I had today. And we talked about that. Buffalo has to be smart with the ball, which I do think Josh Allen has done a good job of being in control of the game, making sure he takes what the defense gives him. He hasn't really checked the ball down as much today, but which is a good thing. I think that last week he was checking the ball down a little bit too much, and now he is checking the ball down, but he's doing it at the right times. So hopefully we can get that straightened out and get the Bills back to the normal Josh Allen and normal offense that we see. Been a couple of drives where we have struggled, but hopefully we can get some more points on the board and get in a big league. I did say for the overall score of the game, I had the Bills winning 49-0 or 49-14. So I do think my chances of that happening are very slim. But I think that Buffalo in the second half is going to come off and they're going to have a big game. You're going to see a lot of points that are going to be unanswered. So I do think that Buffalo will get it straightened out. The biggest thing for me is going to be get the run game going, because in the first half, we haven't had the run game going. And this is the 31st ranked defense that we're going up against in the run game. So we need to get some more points and get the ball involved more with our running backs, especially with James Cook as well as Devin Singletary getting involved. It would be a good thing to do. The Detroit Lions are averaging 157 yards per game given up in the run game. So hopefully Buffalo can get this straightened out, get some points that way, get the ball rolling, get some major plays for our running backs, and hopefully get a 100-yard rusher this season for the first time. It's all going to be involve the offensive line getting more physical, which we haven't seen overall. But if Buffalo's offensive line is a little bit more physical and we can get some more yardage through the run game, that's going to open up the offense with the play action from Josh Allen. And you're going to see some big plays to Stephon Diggs as well as Gabe Davis. But overall, really liking what I see from the Bills right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on all social media platforms. You can find us on YouTube and Instagram, as well as Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter at Go Bills Podcast. And overall, happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the Bills Mafia community, as well as everybody around the NFL. Wishing everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving, and wishing all the best for Von Miller. Let's go over the comments real quick on Instagram. A few comments coming in from different people. Sean Kula said, prayers go out to Von Miller. Could be devastating with the knee injury. Makes me think it's an ACL injury, and also worries him that he was ruled out so soon and carted off the field with a minor injury. Well, Sean, it could be a minor injury. We don't really know what the details are, but we will probably get more details. But I probably think it's a hyperextended knee. That's most likely what it's going to be. A few other comments about Von Miller as well. That big guy, Gene, said, yes, they need to step it up on offense. He agrees with that. Vanilla ice cream is better cold, which I totally agree with. He said we could easily lose this game. If we lose, we aren't winning the division, let alone getting the first or second seed. Yes, we do need to get our tails in gear, get this involved, and get everything figured out, which I do think Buffalo will do a better job of in the second half. It's just a little bit more getting it more physical, getting more involved in the run game, getting everything back to normal Buffalo Bills football, which I think that last week kind of hurt us a little bit with getting the Bills in gear. And we will see a better offense right now in the second half, as well as a better defense. The halftime adjustments that we've seen overall throughout the whole entire year has been better. So I'm looking forward to the halftime adjustments that we will see from the McDermott defense, as well as the Ken Dorsey offense. That guy, Gene, also said that I am starting to feel the same, which he said that, and he said it could be realistic that we aren't good. I don't know about that. I think that Buffalo is good. I think we just need to get a couple of things figured out, and I think that we'll be back to normal Buffalo Bills football very shortly, guys. As always, this has been the Go Bills podcast, and we will see you after the game for our post-game show immediately following the game. As always, go Bills, and happy Thanksgiving to every one of you guys in the NFL community, as well as the Buffalo Bills. As always, go Bills.